back to my channel. Hope you're enjoying the video so far and hope you all are doing so well. So this video is all about answering all your queries regarding your GIC and ICM and everything. So this is a must video for those who have been commenting since so long. So let's not talk much here and let's carry on to the video.
You don't have to be alone again. Could I take you by the hand and never go? Would I tell you?
Okay, so taking up first comment, how can I set up the pin of this account? This is about GIC, CIBC simply. So I call the customer care number, I see funds, but okay. So you're facing issue to generate your password. So as I mentioned in the video, you have to call the customer care and then tap on 0. When you tap on 0, they'll connect you with a not a virtual assistant, but a actually human assistant. So they will be referring you how you can do all of this stuff. They will be helping you figure out how to generate your password, your pin, and for the pin you have to visit any like CIBC ATM and just enter your card there, and then when you put your card in the machine, it will ask you to put any pin, and when you will put a pin which you generated on call, that will be a 4 to 5 digit pin. When you enter any 4-5 digit, that one, it will ask you if you want to create your pin like that, so then you can do as per the steps ahead. Okay, so that is the first comment. Let's talk about the second. Okay, this, why do they ask that you have to give math test in UTP stage 2? Is it compulsory? I tried to enroll from a student, but it says okay. What is math placement test? Math placement I have already mentioned like a couple of times. Like math placement test now, it's not even you cannot do that, but it was possible a few days before. So in math placement test, basically you were meant to give a test so that they will be seeing at what level you stand in mathematics. For example, math 103 students are those students who are very good in maths. Like they either had mathematics or they were good in maths till the 10th standard, or they were able to get all the basic concept really nicely. And those who were not able to get the concepts really nicely, they are placed into math 99, which is a little lower grade of math, which is not bad. Of course, it's a good way to build your base in maths. You can of course skip math 103 if you're so good in math 99. Like there are options, like when you'll come here you'll get to know many options. Like if you are in math 99, let's suppose, and you are like a 90-95 plus student, so what opportunity do you have is they will ask you to give a test, which is like the boot camp. Boot camp is basically for those students who either scored less marks or didn't pass the math 103. So if you didn't pass math 103, that doesn't mean your life got over. You have to repeat it. You will still get an opportunity in which you can improve, you can study again, and then within a week you have to also give the test, give a test again. So what will happen is, after you give the test, that new marks will be upgraded, and those students who are in math 99 and are good in maths, they can also get enrolled into boot camp. And when they are in the boot camp, they can of course learn the concept what are being taught in math 103, and if they're good in maths in math 99, then of course they can get that really quickly, right? So they can give the exam too, and if they score good, they get a chance to skip math 103 and then they directly enroll into math 1500, 1300 and whatsoever. So that is the thing. So it's really important to definitely give the test. And also you asked me that you were not able to enroll. You won't be able to enroll in all the courses unless and until you have your math qualifications, right? So basically I did pass my math 103 recently, so now I will have opportunities like what all courses I can take, because math 103 restricts you to some specific courses. Mostly electives are open for you, not all electives either, because most subjects they do require math. Okay, so due to which there is a math requirement, even if the subject does not even is related to math, there is a requirement. So basically that is the thing. So you won't be able to enroll unless and until either you clear your math 103 or something like that. Hi there, I'll be joining ICM in January. That's good. Can you tell me about math assessment test and procedure of class registration, please? Sure. So what is math assessment? So here, as I just mentioned about math assessment, that basically answers all your queries. If you still have any doubt, comment section is below. You can ask me, of course. So, and other thing is, what is the procedure for class registration? Okay. When your enrollment starts, basically it must have started already from all of you, right? So what basically happens when you go on your student portal, there is a tab where is enrollment, and then you have to tap on that. Then it will ask you to agree with all the terms and conditions, which is of course, and then you agree with that, and then it will be showing you what all courses that you can get enrolled into. And that's a really simple process. You just have to choose a class, like whether you want to take a Monday class, choose a class, or whatever is available for you. And there are also the timings mentioned and also instructors mentioned. And I know that many of the students do judge the instructor by doing the professor or something, there's something, I guess, because many of my friends did told me, and I was like, really? I don't do that. I just choose by their name because I like their name. So just don't judge me with that. So yeah, that's a very simple process. You'll get to know everything. Was finding the job easy? Okay, where do you work? What skills one shall acquire to be able to find a job easily, especially in Winnipeg? Okay, if talking about the first job is never so easy for anyone, okay? It depends how you like present yourself, right? And I cannot say that you have to have this skill, you have to have that skill. Like, it's not like that. Many students do work at like tiffin service packaging, and they work at some retail stores and some cashier jobs, and they have no previous background about that. So it's basically nothing about your skills. It's just that you have to have the knowledge for the job you're applying. Like, if I work as a cashier in dollar tree, so basically what my work is to handle the cash. That's my main work. So if I wasn't known to like the Canadian cash, it was so difficult to handle the Canadian cash. At first I did make a lot of mistakes, but right now I'm able to manage like a little bit quicker than before. So you'll learn everything once you are like getting a job. So first job won't be easy, but just don't dishearten yourself. You'll get your first job. You will. Okay. And that's what you need. And okay, next question is, hey, can you please tell what sort of courses we have to study at ICM? It depends. It basically depends what major you are planning in and what all like courses you want to opt for your like career. For, let's take an example, if talk about a student who is going with computer science, then that student has to take mostly the courses which have computers or any related knowledge. If you have your math requirement fulfilled, if you don't have your math requirement fulfilled, you can of course go with your electives, right? You can take easy electives because electives are basically made to you to get your GPA enhanced, and it's a really good opportunity, right? Because you get, if you're in computer science talking specifically, then you have two options for your electives. Then you can choose two electives which are easier to you. For example, some students like physical education, like CAPER, some like nutrition, then HNSE is a good option. They're not so difficult, they're really easy. Like, assignments carry a lot of weightage, really a lot of weightage. If you are able to do your assignments real good, then it's a go and go, right? So basically that is the thing. You just have to choose wisely, and I personally would suggest you to take an advising from any of the advisor. You will get opportunity to have your virtual meetings with any advisor. So you can like meet with an advisor online and then discuss in ICM. For example, like there is Taiba ma'am is there, Amit Seni sir is there, and like I have taken advising from these two. They are good. And you can of course go with an advising session with them, and they're also peer advisors. Like, I'm also a peer advisor at ICM. So basically, if you're enrolled with like mentorship program, then of course you can talk with your peer advisor. They'll suggest you with some options, and then they can even like get you in touch with others. So that's all about peer advising and advising sessions. So let's take into consideration the next comment, which is really long. Okay, this is again about GIC that you talked, and there's no a pin of my debit card, but still I don't get my money. See, that must be a backend problem. You just have to wait for a little while, or else you can like contact Simply again by calling them on the customer care. And then if they still don't respond, then do try contacting them using your online website. Like, they do have online website of Simply, so you can see options to contact them from there. And then you can also like chat with some like online that agent or something, and they might help you figure this thing out, because that must be a backend problem if you have done everything and still you can't find it. So, and I can't do anything about this. Okay, stuck in this situation, and see, I link with Simply. See, Simply Financial does not have any office at most places as far as I know. So I mean, like, you just have to call. I just mentioned in this video earlier too, so you can just go back to that and you will get to know. Okay, so that's basically all the comments I got on my videos, and I did get a lot of messages on my Instagram too about some of the other questions. So are there any difficulties for jobs? I have told that getting a first job is always difficult, but recently, as far as I have known, all my friends did get a job, and they all are working now. So I wouldn't say that it's much difficult, but it depends on how you present, right? That's the main thing, how you present yourself. Then it was, are you in university transfer program? Yes, of course, I am in a university transfer. ICM is university transfer program. Once you're in ICM, you have to pass your ICM, and then you will transfer like in the UFM. And while you're in ICM, you just have to like get your advance entry and everything within your ICM duration, right? So like it's all based upon how you are performing in ICM, and then you get enrolled to UFM. That's it. And even if there are students who don't get enrolled into UFM, they just want their prerequisites to be fulfilled, they do change universities and colleges. I have known many of my friends did go to Red River, University of Winnipeg and whatnot, and even they change cities. For example, there are many universities who allow you to have advanced entries, so students do change their universities as well. So it's upon them whether they're finding some other place more suitable for them. Because winters of Winnipeg, I can see it touching now because I did went out today and it was so cold. The wind, it was a bit of storm going on, and it was really cold outside. So I know that Winnipeg winters are coming, and I'm just going somewhere, and you'll get to know where I'm going in my next video for sure. So, and what about the classes? And And I have seen that many of the students that send me a picture of their enrollment page that enrollment not allowed and all that. That is a back-end problem, guys. You don't have to worry for that. Just text whatever advisor is like mailing you. For example, for India students, mostly Janvi Pandit ma'am is doing that. So you can of course like mail her back, ask her what is the problem with. Maybe they want some of your documents again to be posted. For example, maybe your 12th grade mark sheet, or maybe your admit card, or maybe something like that. So it's just a little bit of back-end problem. Contact Janvi Pandit ma'am or any of the marketing person whom you are like subjected to, so and ask them what is required for you on your end. And as I know that many of the students are even coming here now, and soon ICM offices will get closed due to the like Christmas time. So if you are here already, you can go and talk to them in their office, of course, during their office hours. It's a good option, okay? And it's not like that you just have to take evening classes. It's not like that. It's all about you, how you want to plan your classes. Many students just take their morning classes, many students just want afternoon classes, and many students want just the evening classes. So it's all on you. It's not like the teacher wants you to take evening class, the teacher wants you to take morning class. No, it's all upon you, how you want to plan yourself, okay? And hello, I would like to inquire about the process of transferring. I did make a video of how we get transfer from ICM to UFM, and they're curious about difficulty of the transfer. Okay, I'll just repeat in short that transferring from ICM to UFM is not a very challengeable thing. It's just that you have to cross your 30 credit hours. Like, not cross, you have to complete your 30 credit hours. You have to pass every course you take. You have to do it, because if you don't do it, they won't let you to go to UFM. That's the prerequisite for UFM. So basically you have to clear your 10 courses with a pass, whether it's B, C, or whatever you get. So basically they want you to pass in every course, and you should get good grades in your like major which you want to. For example, if student is planning for computer science, and the required courses he or she is taking, they should have like good grades in that, so that the person is not questionable about it, okay? So that's the basic thing. It's not a big problem. And if you're whatever the person is, I don't want to disclose that. So yeah, everyone or most of the students do get 1-year visas, right? 1 or 1.5 year visas. So it's basically because like when you are like showing the Canadian government, that you want to do this course, so basically they think, what if you want to go back after doing your ICM? So they don't grant you for a longer visa. But of course, like once you are transferred to UFM, then ICM and UFM both will help you in the visa processes for your extension of your visa. Then 4+ years visa you get, and also your study permit gets extended, and everything gets done. And it's not a trouble for students. Like, I have attended one of the workshops related to that, so in which they were telling that they will help you, like the ICM people and UFM people, they will help you figure out everything. You don't have to be stressed at what do I have to. No, it's not like that. They'll help you in each and every step. So it's not a difficult thing. And yeah, that answers your question. And there are people who are asking me about where should you get accommodation from. So guys, let me make this very clear for you, that for accommodation you can also use Instagram. There are many pages, many like good pages from where you can like contact. And there is Kijiji, there is Facebook Marketplace, and there are like WhatsApp group as well with the students and everything. So they do continuously post about like this place is available for this much rent is there, and this is a location. So that's so easy. It's not going to be a big problem. I don't know how you're facing the problem. And don't worry, if you're contacting someone, like I know that I got stuck with some situation when I chose my accommodation, but it didn't hurt me that much because I was refunded with all of my money. That's what a person is. And of course I wasn't aware of, but I want you to know that there are specific like communities which help you figure out these things as well. Like for the tenants, there is a specific like facility for everyone. Like if your owner doesn't disclose every information, every bit of necessary information, basically, that what if the house is on lease, and if the lease is for 1 month or 1 year or some few months, anything like that, or like they doesn't give you any kind of notice. For example, in my case, she was like the person who rented on me. They didn't disclose every bit of like appropriate information to me, like whether the person was staying alone there, or whether there was someone else also living in that house and everything. And basically, out of nowhere, the third person came in and then like wanted me to give that room back. And then the person who like actually kept me on rent, they asked me to like stay in the living room or something. And I didn't want you to stay in the living room, and basically she didn't ask me to leave, but I left by myself by taking all of my money back, because that's what the first thing that a person should do. Like, take your money back if something like that happens, because you are here in a different country and you don't have ample of money to spend on nothing, right? Rents are not less here in Winnipeg or any place in Canada. You also know that, right? So basically, you don't have that much of free amount of money that you can just keep on giving to anyone, right? And as I was also meant to like shift from there to somewhere else, so of course I have to give it to the third person too. So that was the thing. So you can of course contact the services, the TNN services of Manitoba. They will for sure help you with everything, and you can even call 911. They will help you figure out things if something like that happens, and I hope nothing like that happens to any of you, because it's not a good thing to even imagine. So that is the thing. So you don't have to worry too much about if the spelling mistake was there in something like deposit. You don't have to worry that. Anyone here in Canada is not so free. You must think that I'm just like saying this for nothing, but once you will be here, you'll get to know how busy life we have. Like, sometimes it does happen with me. Like, I check my messages and I do think that I replied, but after 2 days I see the message again. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't reply, and I have typed the message and I didn't send it. Okay, because like my state of mind was somewhere else while I was seeing the message. So basically, it's a lot of confusion because a lot of things are going on at the same point of time. Like, if talking about the student, you have to think about everything. Okay, let's talk about the month starting. Phone bills are there, then house rents are there, and then you have your jobs, you have your grocery to be done, you have your everything, like each and everything. You have to do a lot each and every month. And like, personally talking, like, I even thought that grocery would be once in a month, but it's not at all once in a month. It's like sometimes twice, not the proper grocery, but for example, if you're a person like me who likes to just chap on something when you're studying or doing anything, like having chips or having something like fried or something like that, so basically you have to spend a little more than a normal person. So that is the thing, but it's not going to be difficult. As I already said, I'm also living and I'm also surviving. You'll also survive. It's not so like a pandemic here, so don't worry, everything is going to be all right. Once you will be here, you'll figure out each and everything. I guess that's enough for this video, and I hope I've answered each and every question. If still I'm left with any query, you can comment down and reply to that, or else if there are a lot of messages, then of course I'll make another video on this. So this video comes to an end now, and I hope you enjoyed watching it and it answered your most questions and it was really informative for you. So let's end this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye.